Am I live? I'm live. Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. Hey, how's it going, Zach? I'll bring you up in just a minute. I'm kind of doing 500 things right now. Let's see. Try to get everything set up. I didn't have it set up. I was busy doing stuff. There we go. Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
So welcome to the event of the season, which is just my live stream. And the season tonight. It's a one-night season, and this is the event of the season. What's up, Nate? How's it going? You're welcome to join the panel if you feel like it. If not, you can stay and chat.
I can't wait till next Monday.
I can't wait for 2 weeks.
I've been waiting for my appointment finally to come. It's coming to next Monday. I'm gone.
Oh.
I don't figure out what the frick is going on with me.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow I got to go see the doctor too, but just my 3-month checkup to see how my diabetes is doing. Hopefully it's better.
Last time I went, they were like, "Oh yeah, next time we're gonna do the because it's a once a year thing that I have to have because they don't have any record of me ever getting one done, so they want one done now."
Carpet fixed. There we go.
I gotta get my
I'm just ready for this week to be over. I'm ready for the weekend. Trying to decide now if I'm going to go to the test and tune on Friday night or not. Kind of like to, but it means getting the car ready tomorrow, getting it in the trailer, and then having it ready so that when I get home from work on Friday, I can head straight to the track. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I'm going to or not. It depends on how hot it is and the weather and everything else. And if I have anything else to do tomorrow. And actually, it really depends on how my work goes, or how my day at work goes on Friday. Because I still have to swap the wheels and tires, and the rear tires have to be swapped again on my Mustang. I got to load it in the trailer, which means I got to hook the truck up to the trailer, move the trailer out of the way, get the car behind the trailer, and then load it. It's just so much fun. And I have an extra truck in the driveway right now. I'll have to get out of my way. So it's full house out there with cars. Yeah. It'd be nice if we had our other vehicle back, but we got word again today that they still don't have an ETA on the part we are needing for our Edge. So if anybody from Ford Motor Company is out there listening, we need a part for my Edge, and I'm tired of waiting on it. It's been 6 months now. So ridiculous. Car went into the shop on the 26th of December, and I've been waiting for a part that is back ordered since then. And it's just ridiculous. I went and checked Ford parts again, and and I know that Lincoln's using them because they're still making the Nautilus at least until next year, and the Edge. Both are being made, and they both use the same part. But they don't have any for fixing cars that got in accidents, and that's just ridiculous. The parts suppliers need to step up, or they need to get new parts suppliers. I'm not sure which. So, surprised a little slow in here today. I guess people aren't getting notified I'm live. But what did? Hold on, got a message.
I just looked at my subscriber count back up to 100 again. I don't know what it's doing. It's playing games with me again.
Oh, that's good.
I had 97 yesterday. I looked this morning. I said 100. I'm like, really? YouTube, what are you doing?
Well, that's good. What am I at right now? Earlier I was at 620, and now I'm at 625. So we're up to 625 now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to push out videos, at least trying to do at least one short a day, and that really helps. And my dogs seem to bring in my dogs seem to be doing really well for subscribers. I think I get more subscribers from my dog videos than I do from my car videos. So we'll see. I mean, I'm going to continue doing both. I love my dogs. They're fun to hang out with, and
Yeah.
they do funny things on video. And I love my cars. Um, the cars may actually last longer than dogs, but who knows?
Mhm.
Because I'm pretty hard on them.
I slept till like 1 o'clock today, so that was good because I don't sleep anymore.
Yeah, I do. If everything goes right this weekend, I should be able to start working on that transmission for the Focus, and that'll be good. I really want to get that thing ripped apart and start rebuilding it, because that's what I'm waiting on, is getting that done before I can do the swap into, with the engine and the transmission into my car to get the Focus back up to where it needs to be. But when that happens, it's going to be a lot of work. It'll probably be down for a couple of weeks, which sucks because it's the car I'm driving to work every day right now because it gets really good gas mileage. I may end up waiting until winter time. I don't know, when I start driving the truck again more. But I'm also thinking about selling my truck. And if I can get a right price for it, I'll sell it and then just buy an older used truck that's like F-250 or something. And preferably diesel, but if it's not diesel, no big deal. I just need something to pull my trailer with, and it doesn't go very, it doesn't have to be, brand new, but I don't want anything older than like 2015. But just trying to cut down on some things. I don't need that big of a truck anymore, and why it's still valuable, it's a good time to sell it. Where is everybody tonight? Nate, you still in? I haven't seen anybody commenting. It shows 5 people, but
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anybody. Oh, there's Nate. He's getting his stuff set up. Welcome to the stream, Nate.
What's up? Hold on.
There we go.
I'll set
Why-
myself up a full
Why
towel.
does it look like you're cold?
I'm frozen.
Oh my God. What's the how
What's
are
the
you?
temp down there?
Huh?
What's the temp at your house?
Outside is like 81. Inside like 72.
It didn't get above 67 here today.
Where are you?
New York.
New York?
It's supposed to get down to like 48 tonight. They just put corn in this week because it keeps frosting.
Wow. I didn't realize it was that cool up there still.
Yeah, it's not normally. So
Well, I know, but it's not normally this hot down here yet this early. It's an early summer, which is I guess it's normal. I think last time I lived here back in 93 or the summer of 94, it got hot pretty early.
yeah, it's not.
That-
It was like I was in Charlotte or Concord
Yeah,
for the race.
for the race.
It didn't get above 59.
That's perfect for racing.
It was pouring down rain. I wish they would race in the rain, but
That's not so perfect for racing.
yes. So it was 59 and raining there. It was 81 and sunny here.
What's up, Boosted Dick? Ford Blue Gauge. I need to ask you a question about that cornbread. That cornbread looked really good. And I have to ask, was that onions I saw on it?
That's funny. It's 9 o'clock and it's 80 degrees still outside.
Oh, no, it's only 8 o'clock. I don't know what you're talking about.
My computer says that outside it's 80 degrees. I'm like, really? Shouldn't
Well,
we
it's
be
still
in the
80 degrees
70s by
here,
now?
too.
It's weird.
7 here right now.
What is 67? Wow.
57.
57. That's
Yes.
still, for me, that's still t-shirt weather.
That's the thing is it's nice and warm and then it got cold. Like my body got used to being warm. So this is like the transition of where you start doing the fall weather for me.
When it turns fall here and starts cooling off, unless it gets below 50, I'm still in t-shirts.
Yep.
In fact, even after it turns 50, I'm in t-shirts. I'm just wearing a hoodie.
It's really weird because you start the transition into the cold and it's hard for me to go that way. But then like whenever you get the 50-degree day in February, you're out there in shorts and a t-shirt after being in cold all weather.
I'm like that both ways. 50 degrees, it doesn't. I get hot really easily.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'll wear a hoodie to just about 70 degrees without much issue.
What you up to, Boost Addict? You just hanging out in the chat? You busy on a game, or are you going to join us on the panel? Same with Ford Blue, because I really need to know what that was on your cornbread, because I just watched that video with the cornbread, the potatoes, and the beans. Yeah. Oh, of course you're playing Diablo 4. So is like half the people I work with. That's all they did last weekend was play Diablo 4. I can't get into games like that anymore. I just can't.
If I thought I had enough time, I would, but I don't.
Even if I had enough time, I just can't get into them. Damn.
I played enough of it. I played enough games in college.
Yeah, I played enough throughout my life up until a couple years ago. But that's crazy. Wow, we just dropped off down to 3 people.
Weird.
I was telling Brailsford last night, wheels are absolutely ridiculously priced now.
Yeah, I know. They always have been. But in my opinion, I think they always have been. And then just recently, they've just skyrocketed like everything else due to supply chain shortages. Yeah.
30 years from now, we're going to be hearing that excuse.
Uh-huh. What up, Blue?
What up, Blue?
What's going
I need to
on?
know that cornbread.
Okay, so the cornbread is the wife's recipe, and it's got scallion butter on it with jalapenos and a little bit of shredded cheddar cheese.
It looked really, really good.
It was fucking amazing.
Right, those were green onion or scallions, whatever you want to call them.
Yep.
He was right about what they were.
They weren't bacon?
No. No, but it's got jalapenos, scallions, and a little bit of cheddar cheese in it.
You say it wrong.
Oh, jalapenos. But it looked really good. Those potatoes looked fantastic, and those beans, oh my God.
Yeah, in the comments, somebody said that's disgusting, and somebody said that the water looked ghastly. I mean, what are you supposed to do with the water? I mean, you wash the beans, you put them in the pot, you add a few seasonings and some ham, put fresh, clean water in there, and then you cook it for 8 hours. I mean, come on.
People don't know what they're looking at. They really don't.
Yeah, I said it was very.
And like my wife said, I miss her cooking because that's the way she cooks. Is like that. I don't cook like that. I cook differently. I cook. I got
So
behind me today.
I'm not gonna say that we always cook, but when we cook old school.
Yeah.
You know.
Poor Blue.
You know, I like to fry my eggs in an iron skillet with a little bit extra oil or lard, and then bacon grease, and I like to get it nice and hot and crispy the edges.
Oh, get
The edges have to be crispy.
Oh, I miss having iron, cast iron. I don't have any. The only thing I've got that's cast iron is that lightweight cast iron wok. Because it's really thin, but it's made out of cast iron. I like that, but on our stoves, you're not supposed to use cast iron because of the surface they put on this flat top I have, and it's got a funky surface on it, and it expressly states cast iron voids the warranty.
Yeah, that's because they don't want you to cook with real pans.
I guess. I don't know. I could use them in the oven. I could still use them in
Right.
the oven like I used to, because that's the way I make cornbread.
I'm picky about the pans. And I think that all the best food comes from cast iron.
I agree. Well, I don't. There are some good copper bottom, stainless pans that I really like too, but that's for different stuff. Usually, that's like a for making soup and stuff. Not a pan, but a large pot.
But I agree. But also making some really good soup in cast iron kettle.
Oh, in the Dutch oven?
Yes.
I got rid of mine. I had one, and it wasn't an old one. It wasn't like a plastic. It was a Lodge, which they're okay. And I had one for camping, and we used it all the time. The Dutch oven, we hung it over the fire. We'd stick it in the fire. But, we used it for years, and then it went and sat, and it was wet, and it sat for 10 years. And when I was cleaning up to move here, I just got rid of it instead of cleaning it. Well, I think I gave it to somebody. I didn't throw it away. because that's ridiculous. I knew it could be clean. That's easy.
Right.
Cast iron is not a problem.
Right.
But I knew I wasn't going to use it anymore. So
One of mine,
But tomorrow I have 4 pickups, 2 deliveries, then home. How did it fix itself?
actually, 2 of my cast iron skillets, I got from the salvage. 2 of them were in the back of trucks full of iron in the back of trucks at the salvage, and I don't know how long they had been there, but they were so rusty that they were just they looked like a ball of rust. And I brought them home, and the wife was like, "What the hell did you bring that home for?" And I was like, "Because I'm going to clean it, and we're going to cook with these bitches."
So how did you oil it first?
So first what I did was I took the real rough steel wool, and I scrubbed it with the really rough steel wool. And yes, I did use Dawn dish soap in it. And I washed it out, and then I filled it full of water, and I put it in the oven. We put it in the oven and boiled it, and then we took it out and we put it in the sink, and I scrubbed it with soap and water again, and then we put it back in the oven with Dawn dish soap and boiled it again, and we kept doing that until I got it to look like iron again. And then I put oil in it, and I let it boil on the stove. I used salt. I poured like half a container of salt in it and let it boil with salt water, and I just boiled all. You could actually see the rust floating in the top of it from,
What color was it when you got it fully cleaned and stripped?
It was like almost a gray color.
Okay, so yeah, the normal color.
And
Actually, polish them up and make them shine.
Right, I do. I do know that. I've seen them on YouTube. I've never seen one in person, but they're pretty cool.
In person, and from what I was understanding, they don't stay that way for long.
Right.
You gotta really take care of them to keep them that way.
So, and I don't know if you know, well, you use cast iron. You've used cast iron, so you do know. If you buy a brand new cast iron pan, they're rough and textured. And when you cook on them for a while, they're not rough.
No.
They're smooth and glassy. And that's because of all of the cooking you do in them. And because you're not supposed to use soap in them.
You have to
Basically supposed to just wipe them out, aren't you?
Well, you get them hot. You get them really hot, and you put them under hot water, and you use a clean stainless steel. You scrub them out a little bit, and then you put them back on the pan, and you dry them. And then once they're dry, you put a dab of oil and a dab of salt in it, and you smear it around, and you're done.
Yep.
I'm good to know. I've
And
got
you,
a few that I've always found a little bit of rust here and there with.
Now, I'm of the type that I will, when I if I buy a cast iron that's new, a brand new one, I will strip it again because the pre-seasoned ones I don't trust. I just strip them down. I just clean them.
Absolutely.
You re-season them, like
Yep.
with some oil. Sometimes some lard. Lard works really well for it.
Lard is the best, in my opinion.
And I like to cook in it. And I think one of the first things I cooked in it was beans. Cooked some beans in one, and then threw some pork in with that, some like pork chops, and fried them up. And that got me a real good coat going. And from there, that's how I started the last one. Bacon grease, yeah, Frank's right. Bacon grease works great for that. That's why I threw the pork chop in there.
And a new one myself, I like to cook a big fat steak in it because of the grease from the big fat steak, and that really nice hot pan will sear the steak real well, but you'll get some nice cow grease into the pan and some of the seasoning from searing the meat. I really like to do that myself.
There's so many different ways to do it. My grandma does it a different way than I do it, and my grandma taught me how to do it, but she's like, you can do it with anything. You just there's certain things you don't want to cook in it before it's seasoned.
No shit.
Yeah, eggs is one of them. You do not put eggs in until it's seasoned, or they will just get down in there and you'll never get them out. And they just won't.
Eggs, grilled cheese. If it's not seasoned properly, a grilled cheese will stick.
Ruin it.
Yep. Yeah, if it's seasoned properly, you can cook a grilled cheese in there with no with all kinds of cheese and it won't stick. Even the grease won't even the cheese won't stick to the pan.
No, that cheese will stick to the top of your mouth when you bite into it. That's for damn
Oh
sure.
yeah,
I don't care how seasoned your mouth is.
yeah.
It's gonna stick, and it's gonna stay there, and it's gonna leave a blister.
When I bought all that car stuff from that old man, and I had to rent that storage unit.
Yeah.
She said, "Well, the lady at the storage place says I haven't had a chance to clean out the storage unit yet." And I was like, "Shit, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it." There was a box of dishes in there, and there was 2 iron skillets in there. One was brand new, never used, and the other one, and it was just like a medium one,
10-inch or the 8-inch?
about 10-inch. It would fit like 3 grilled cheeses, and that's it.
Yeah, small one.
Yeah, and it was like brand new. And then there was another one that was like a 12-inch, but it wasn't real deep. It was kind of a shallow one. Well, it was probably 2 inches thick or 2 inches deep.
That's a
So, and it was, I was like, oh yeah, we're keeping these.
do. Hell yeah.
Iron skillets are the shit.
Mate,
And I love iron skillets too because you can take them right out of the house and cook in the backyard on the fire, or take them camping with you, or
yeah, they're great for camping. Oh my god.
yes,
I love because for camping when you don't have a way to clean them really easily, you always have oil with you. At least I always did. We always had oil
Yep.
or some kind of something, and just a rag. You wipe it out, maybe get some water from the river, and
Yep.
off that way, and then oil it, and it's ready for the next day. And oh man, I miss camping for certain things. I do not miss sleeping in a tent on the ground or even on an air mattress. I don't miss that. I don't miss the bugs, but I do miss hanging out around the fire with my friends and drinking all night, knowing we don't have to drive or go anywhere for a couple of days. And that I miss. I miss that a lot. It's been 10 years since we did that. In fact, I've just been getting I got some memories on my photos that popped up showing our last couple of camping trips back when my kids were still young. They were like 12, 13 years old, 14 years old at the oldest when we went. It's just good memories, good times camping with all my friends. Like we'd have 20 people out at our one campsite, and we all adults and our kids. And we had a blast together. We never had a problem.
All right.
It was just good times. And in service at all, it still doesn't to this day because it's in the mountains. So no cell phone service, and when night comes, if there's no clouds, you look up and all you see is stars because there's no light pollution, which is just amazing. I see more stars here now that I'm here, but I do have unfortunately a substation next to me. But for some reason, they have to have lights on it. I don't understand that. Why they have lights on it all the time.
Right.
I can understand lights that come on when you come to work on it at night or for an emergency, but all the time, why? It's
Right.
power.
So for the last 14 years in this house, we've had electric stove, and our new house is gas.
Oh, I miss my gas.
It's life changing.
And something else that's super cool about it too is it doesn't have the square or the round burners on the gas stove. It's got the whole grill that's over the whole top.
I've seen those. I haven't seen those in a while, but I've seen those.
And it's a 5-burner grill.
One
Or it's a 5-burner top. Yes. It's got one in the middle too.
So, that's always nice. So, especially with cast iron, cooking on gas is the best. What I really like is gas ovens, because a gas oven broiler is just like cooking on the grill.
Yep.
Because it's flame. It's actually flame. Usually on the older ones I had, it was like an open flame in the broiler, and so you basically was like, being on a grill.
It's a gas oven and broiler too.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yes.
Full size too. 30.
Yes. I think he said it was 36 inch or something.
Oh, it's a big one.
Yeah.
It's a big one. It's oversized then. That's probably why they got the 5-burner full slat, so you could use that like a grill. You really could throw a steak on it. I bet. Be a bitch to clean up.
Probably. It'd be a bitch to clean up, but probably could. I would like to get what the hell's it called? Is it
Griddle?
called a griddle? Yes. The flat cast iron thing that goes across the whole top.
I used to have one that would fit on 2 burners of my stove when I lived in my last apartment, because my stove was only like, this big. It was an apartment stove. Had 4
Right.
burners on it though, but they were so close together that I could sit that griddle down. It was made for, camping, but you'd sit it on there and it'd be fully hot because you had 2 burners under it. I used the hell out of that thing. So I left it on the back ones and just had my griddle top, and then I had my front 2 stove burners, and it was great because they were gas. There was gas stove there, and God, I loved that. I hated that.
I need to look into one of those griddles.
I really hated that apartment, but you could probably get a full size one that would cover the whole thing, which with some grease traps in it, or at least some grease spillways that you have cups in. I'm sure they make one. You just need a Blackstone top. That's all you need. Top off of Blackstone.
Buy the 4-burner and just mount it. Just throw out the whole grill, or throw out your whole.
If you find a used one that somebody's getting rid of or selling really cheap, you just take it apart. You don't have to get rid of it. You just you can move it back and forth. The top on those comes off pretty easily.
Anyways, hey, what's up, everybody? I got on and just started talking immediately.
I know,
Didn't say hello to anyone.
It's cool. Well, I forced you into it because I just watched your video like about 5 minutes before I started the live with my wife. We were watching some videos real quick, and that one popped up, and I watched it 3 times, I think. Because
Yeah, the white.
paused it. I had to pause it on the cornbread, and it was on my big 85-inch TV too. So I had to pause it, and we discussed what we thought was on top of it.
And what did you think was on it?
Onions, some scallions,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
I couldn't tell the jalapenos, and the cheddar's inside, right?
Inside, but a little on top.
That must have been the darker stuff because it browns up a lot more. Yeah, somebody said bacon. I knew it wasn't.
No bacon.
No, you get your pork in with your beans. What beans were those?
Right.
White
Hey,
beans?
babe, which beans were those again?
What?
What were the beans?
Pinto beans?
Pinto beans.
Oh, those were light pintos. Okay. On my screen, they looked a little bit whiter than pintos. So I don't know.
Yeah, they were brown.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, so that's just,
Brown pinto beans.
just the color on my screen because it was bright. So I love pintos. Pintos.
Yeah, she called me in there and said dinner's ready. So I went in and I was like, oh yeah, this needs a short video.
Those
So
potatoes look really yummy too. So they have onions in the potatoes.
no, there was no onions in the potatoes this time.
I didn't
No,
see
not
it.
this time. Sometimes she does. Sometimes we do. It depends on the overall dinner, and sometimes we even put chunks of onions in our ham and beans. But this time it was just minced onions in the ham and beans.
I like chunks of onion in my ham and beans, and I like them in my fried potatoes. But I can go either way.
It just depends. I mean, it just depends on how she's feeling when she cooks, or about the big chunks of onion.
Yeah, well.
I don't care. Even if I don't like the meal, if somebody cooks for me, I say thank you and I enjoy it.
You're both talking. My wife's talking at the same time, Pink. Sorry.
That's
She
fine.
said the only onions that she had right now when she was making the food was purple onions, and she didn't want to put those in.
I wouldn't.
So,
It's for everything great.
yeah, she said it turns everything gray, so she didn't do that, and she only had the minced onions, currently. So she just used the minced onions and the ham and beans, and we were good.
I'm noticing, Nate, you're sitting in a dark garage, aren't you?
Yes. Just to work,
Okay.
man. No sense in wasting electric.
Yeah, I guess that's for sure. Your air conditioner's probably running at this time of year.
Yeah. That's why I'm my sweatshirt. I got it chilled off enough up here.
It's so cold in there. You got your air conditioner set so low, you got to wear a sweater. Come
It
on.
was 63 in the house this morning when we got up.
Gosh, it was that cool in my house when I woke up in the morning. It's like 68.
I
Hey,
know.
that new house. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Go ahead.
The new house has a big AC unit. It's like a 410 unit, and it's like he said it's super efficient. This new
Heat pump.
I don't think it was called a heat pump. It's a big unit outside, but it's a badass unit, and the guy that installed it said that it is this brand new, super efficient. You can run it nonstop and it'll barely move your electric meter.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the boss, he'd been playing with it while we're all out there working. We're all out there working. It's 85 degrees and 70% humidity outside, and he's turned the bitch down to 60 degrees inside, and it's turned it into a fucking ice box.
Nice.
It's pretty cool.
We gotta get some information on that. I want to look into that because the one in my house when it starts getting really hot here, it won't keep up because ours is a heat pump and it's a central air heat pump, whereas the one in my garage is a heat pump, but it's a mini split heat pump.
Okay.
This won't keep up when it gets really hot, even with the extra insulation we put in.
Yeah,
Not quite.
I'm going to be out there this weekend finishing the railroad ties and putting up cabinets in the laundry room. So if you can remind me this weekend, I'll get a couple of pictures of it and the model numbers and shit.
I'm trying to remember and send you a text to remind you to take a couple of pictures of just getting the information plate on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you remind me, I will.
Yeah, if I could remember to remind you, I'll forget.
I don't know if I'll be able to remember to remind you to remind me.
Yeah, I doubt it. You grew up in Washington State. Well, I lived in Washington State for 28 years.
So
you grew up on Southern in Washington State. That's nice. That's a good way to do it. But you're in Eastern Washington, aren't you, Frank? Not in the hellhole of Puget Sound.
So he seems to think that it's going to be ready by the end of the week. Other than like the railroad ties and finishing in the gravel and the driveway stuff.
Oh, you mean the house itself?
Yes.
Yeah. The deck looked good.
Thank you. It'll get railing and banisters and all that stuff after we move in, I think he said.
Tall enough to need railing.
Right.
I can handle that, no problem.
I kind of hope it doesn't get banisters and railing until after we move, because then we can back the truck right up to it, not have to carry shit up the stairs and around the railing and all that. We could just back up and carry shit right in.
You should maybe mention that to, hey, let's hold off on this. We'll get it done after we move in.
Right.
So let me ask you there. So, Nate, you're looking at weld wheels, but not drag race wheels.
Yeah.
Weld wheels are expensive when they're not, and their drag wheels are expensive, but their regular wheels seem more so.
Yeah.
Hey, look at some of the billet specialty stuff.
I haven't got. I keep forgetting to look. I see the name, like I gotta look that up, and I never do.
Billet specialties is badass, but be prepared to get some of them. Be prepared to get violated.
Oh yeah.
Without lubrication.
Ellensburg, I know where that is, Mike. I've been there once or twice. I'm sorry. Ellensburg is also Eastern Washington.
So he seems to think that it's going to be ready this week. As I know I said that 3 times, but he says, you guys start packing yet? No, I ain't started packing until you said it's going to be ready. And when you say it's going to be ready, we're going to start packing. And I think, so we close down from the end of June. The shop closes down from the end of June for like 13 days.
Yeah.
So 4th of July, we take off like 13 days. So I think we're going to be moving over the 4th of July holiday setup.
Fun for you.
So,
I will also be working that weekend too.
Yeah.
As of right now, I am scheduled to work from the 1st to the 4th down in Birmingham area at a job site, and then on the 5th, I'm taking off early that morning to head up north.
So part of the move is going to be easy. The inside of the house, I think I can, for the most part, move the whole inside of the house in one load. You know,
Yeah.
we'll bring the car trailer and I'll load up like the washer and the dryer in the back of the truck, our dresser in the back of the truck, you know, and our deep freezer in the back of the truck. I'll use a dolly so I don't have to unload the damn thing. And then I'll put the couch
How far is the drive between the two places?
right at 30 minutes.
Okay, that's not too bad. I've moved. Last time I moved locally was like over an hour. Well, no,
Yeah.
that's true. Last time I moved locally it was like 20 minutes. That wasn't bad. That was going from Lakewood to Tacoma when I moved into
Right.
my house.
But
Good stuff.
so I'm gonna stay here after we start moving shit. I'm not sleeping at the new house until my garage shit's moved too.
Right.
So because out there there's the neighbors. The neighbor is my boss, and the neighbor across the street is his wife's dad.
Mhm.
And the other neighbor across the street is the boss's son. And then the neighbor behind us is like an 80-year-old lady, and the neighbor behind that, or right next to that, is like a 70-year-old man.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's all well watched. And
You're not
then-
worried about stuff there. You're worried about stuff there where you're living.
yes, yes.
Because you've got
So-
a neighbor that you've talked about before.
Right. And so the other thing is I'm nervous of my kitty, and so I'm gonna, wherever I'm sleeping is where the kitty's gonna be.
I
You
was
know what
gonna
I mean?
ask you,
Course,
did
most
you
of the
get that
time.
cage and let him kind of run around in and out, or no?
I have not got a cage yet. I was gonna get it like this weekend when I get paid. I was gonna go get a moving kennel
Yeah.
and throw some of his favorite stuff in there so he knows it's for him, and give him a week or two with it before we go to move.
Yeah. At least that'll be if he gets used to it a little bit. At least he's got a safe place until he gets used to the new place. You know, he might
Mhm.
hang out there all the time until he kind of realizes, well, maybe it isn't so bad.
Maybe. Cats can be fickle, though. They really can.
Yep.
The other thing I'm nervous about is my TV. I'm nervous about moving my TV. I got that big 85-inch Samsung.
You have the same
And-
thing I do, don't you?
I don't know. It was like $3,000.
For a 4K Samsung Smart TV, like an 80 series.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've had to buy mine twice. Luckily, the second time I bought it, it was a lot cheaper than it was the first time. But my dogs and cats destroyed it when we moved here. It was fine. It made the move fine. And I set it in the room where we were going to have it originally. And it was up against a wall, but it was facing out. And when I went and plugged it in to test it, it was damaged from, I tested it when we first got it, it was fine. But like a week later, I went and tested it again. And I'm guessing a dog or a cat had slammed into it. Where the damage was. And I was so upset. But it was like less, it was almost half price to get the second one.
So I don't even have a stand for it because when I got it, I had it on the stand for like one day.
It's on the wall.
Yes. It's too big for the fucking cheesy ass stand that comes with it.
Yeah, I don't have the stand either. I got rid of. Well, I may have kept the second stand because I got rid of the first stand and realized I could have used it for just the move.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to have for that. It's also having the box for it's really nice, but I got rid of that too because it takes up a lot of space. But moving it wasn't the problem. It's just make sure when you're ready to move it, either go buy a second a second mount, have it mounted in where you want it and where you're going to put it, and just make sure it gets mounted right away.
That's what I was planning. Just
I cannot lift it by myself. That's a two-man TV.
Yep.
that was the plan. Yes, absolutely. The plan is take it off this wall, put it in my nephew's van, his little minivan, and I'm gonna ride in the back seat and hang on to it all the way out there. And then me and my nephew are gonna directly mount it on the wall as soon as we get there.
Personally, I would wrap it in a couple of comforters. If you got big enough comforters to go around it, wrap it in some comforters. It should be fine. Just don't let it lie flat.
Right.
It's not supposed to lie flat like this. It could be straight up, it could be at an angle, but flat is bad because that's the way they break the easiest. I think one of the other problems is you got to be real careful when you grab them because it's got such a small bezel around it. You gotta be real careful when you grab it not to put any pressure on that screen. Oh, it's such a it's stressful. It really is because they're not. Oh,
I actually kept the box for my TV. I got a 75-inch Sony, and
blocks down the road.
yeah, I actually kept the box for it. So for that reason, for when I move.
That's a big house there, Frank. 4,000 square foot. Your daughter's got some money in Seattle. 4,000 square foot. Jesus, that's like $1 million plus.
Jesus.
It's easily $1 million plus. 4,000 square foot in Seattle. Oh wow, that's an expensive place.
What's up, 91?
She's paying way too much.
So I'm going to eat a candy bar from
What do you got there?
Canada. It's
What
from
is that?
Canada. It is from Canada. It's
Mr.
called
Big.
Mr. Big. I haven't opened it yet.
What's it supposed to be though? What is it?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says original.
Well, 91 should know. What's up, 91? How you doing, Mark? What is it?
Yeah,
Mr. Big.
all it says is original. It doesn't say
Hey,
nothing on it.
I don't know. It looks like a good candy bar.
It doesn't have any ingredients or nothing.
Oh my god! I wish I had that kind of money, Frank.
Vanilla wafer coated caramel.
Oh,
I had no choice but to look it up because now I'm interested.
it sounds good already.
Yeah,
It
layered.
actually doesn't say shit.
Yeah, so it says this is Wikipedia. This could be wrong. Layered vanilla wafer coated in caramel, peanuts, and Rice Krispies, and covered in chocolate coating.
That sounds good.
That sounds fucking
And Mark
fire.
loves them, so, where did you get it from?
Who?
You. Where'd you get it?
I got it from Mark.
Okay, so Mark loves them. That's why you got one. Yeah, it sounds like a delicious candy bar that I shouldn't be eating, but now I really, really want one
It's fucking awesome.
later.
Sorry, Mark.
Oh, 91. You sent me a score bar. We have those.
And they're delicious.
But thank you very, very much.
I think I'm more of a Heath kind of guy, but Score, they're the exact same. Different names, same candy.
Good.
Love the Score. My wife makes a cake that uses Heath bars on the top of it, which is just, it's her diabetic coma cake, as she calls it. It is so good. It is so bad for you, but it is so good. Oh, her boyfriend works at Google. Okay, gotcha.
That explains.
That explains. Yeah, well, a house overlooking Lake Washington in Seattle that's 4,000 square feet. That's possibly a $2 million home easily.
I believe it.
I mean, I knew people who had apartments up there that were paying $4,000 a month for apartments in that kind of area, but not looking at the lake
Still trying to figure out how people even do that.
because they have jobs that pay them $400,000 to $500,000 a year.
That means I'd buy a house.
But there's no houses to buy there because the houses are way out of your budget.
That's
1.5 mil. Okay. Houses are way out of your budget at that point. Because houses are like $3 million in that area. You know,
Crazy.
1.5 million. That's a lot of money. You got to remember, 500,000. You're not taking home 500K. You're taking home 300K.
Yeah.
But still, that's enough to pay for a $4,000 apartment,
Yeah.
which is crazy when you think about it. I'd still be looking for a cheap place outside of the city to live and commute because I like money for my fun stuff, not for bills.
I'd buy a fifth wheel probably. It'd be probably cheaper and find a KOA.
No, there's no KOAs in that area. Come on. What up, Sublime?
What's the blood?
KOA to Seattle's down past Chehalis.
So you said the name of that candy bar was Mr. Big?
Yeah.
So that means Salty's not allowed to eat that thing, then, is he?
No.
Right.
So I oh damn, I lost my pillow. Oh damn, I just lost my I saw something earlier. They're making a Beetlejuice 2, and it's gonna have the same guy playing Beetlejuice.
Speaking of Beetlejuice,
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Winona Ryder's playing her character grown up with a daughter, and the daughter's being played by possibly Jenna Ortega.
Which was Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Right.
did you guys see the crash? Brian Britt, one of the Memphis Street Outlaws,
No, I didn't.
he crashed his black pickup truck that I believe is called Beetlejuice. And dude, he rolled that thing probably 15 times.
Wow.
Where did you see that?
How's
Here.
he?
Hold on, I'll put the link in the chat. Hold on. Where's Mark? Right there. Copy text. Yeah. Boom. Boom. There you go. The video's only about a minute long.
Only about a minute long, which is too long for me to share it on here.
Is it?
I think about 15 seconds at a time I could.
Oh, I see. Well, what you do is just go to the video, and then just before you put the video on the panel, get it to the point where the race starts. You know what I mean? Because then you'll see everything within that 10 seconds.
Let's see.
He said it's not copyrighted. Mark did. How can you tell if a video is copyrighted? Hey, Llama, how about a little something, for the effort?
For the F. Come on. Hey.
Did he win?
It was a close race. I couldn't even tell.
Wow.
If y'all are watching, I'm just going to watch it myself. So,
Like I said, I already saw it. That race was really close. I looked to see who won, and it looked like he won, but I couldn't tell.
That actually didn't look it like he rolled, but it was like he got it slowed up enough to where it wasn't so violent like you normally would see out of him.
He even said after he got out of the truck, the only thing that hurts on him is where the straps were on his shoulders. He said he's fine.
Hey, dude, they don't call drag racing the safest extreme sport on the planet for nothing.
There we go.
There you go.
Showing?
That's it.
Okay.
You can make that even fuller screen.
I'm not in StreamYard right now.
Oh, it froze. There it is. Okay. I'd say that's about 15 rolls.
That's about 5, but I'll give you your 15. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
I don't know how old that video. I didn't even look to see how old that video was.
Well, I just closed it, so I don't know anymore.
Let's see. 48 minutes ago. Oh no, never mind. That's this stream.
That's just
3 days ago.
3 days, yeah.
3 days ago. Okay.
That was not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have it set right. Sorry, I did. It was playing. I didn't feel like screwing with it. So you guys got to see it, and you can see it on full screen in your own screen. But yeah, that wasn't good because that hurt my wallet. I watched money just going away right there.
Hell yeah.
It's
That's
okay.
a lot of
Them
it.
guys, they'll patch it all back together, and it'll be back racing next week probably.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
salty.
You got that kind of money and a crew, that helps.
Well, I mean, look at what JJ did with what is it?
Zip tie.
Hummingbird.
Hummingbird, yeah.
That's it.
It was what 3 weeks after that massive wreck, and it's back racing, and it's
Oh, yeah,
still
back
just in the same
racing, yeah.
condition. It's still crunched up roof, rusting.
I watched his daughter drive that too.
Really,
Yeah, she did that here locally.
that
I don't think she went down hard though, but she went down in it.
That's crazy.
You ain't gonna patch it back together in a month. Oh, Salty, these guys with money and shops and a couple of people, they can, no problem.
Nate, are you rewatching it over and over?
It might be. No, I don't know. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, no, I have the sound off on mine, so I don't disrupt this. So it wasn't me.
Thanks, was that yours?
No, mine.
Sorry, I froze.
I shut that window down.
Oh, okay.
I just paused it. But I hear whatever you're talking about. I hear like a shh.
Later, Frank. Have a good one, bro.
Oh, that's my air conditioner.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
MJ, what's up?
Your door.
I'm like three.
On.
The door, because the door's always open, but the screen door is closed, and the kitty has to have his sit upon.
Oh, okay.
Victor.
And
Victor.
I am 3 feet from the air intake on the AC unit, and also one of the big vents off the AC unit. So it's right next to me.
Yeah, my vent is right there and right there, but my intake, which makes the noise, and it only really makes a lot of noise when the filter needs changed, is in the hallway.
This one, it doesn't matter.
Hearing it, it's time to change the filter. It's having to work too hard.
This one, you can hear it no matter what. It's a monster unit.
Yeah. Ours is not. Yeah, I don't know what the unit upstairs looks like, but it's not strong enough. I don't think. It needs a better blower in it because, like that end, because it's further on that end of the house, gets more air than this end does. And personally, I'd have put it further this way, centered in the house, readjusted it, and I miss having what my dad used to have, which was his ones that every room had a thermostat in it, and it could cool one room or another.
So if your unit is blowing more air at one end of the house than the other end of the house, chances are it's not that the blower isn't strong enough, it's that the ductwork isn't set up right, because if whoever installed the unit correctly didn't CFM it at all the vents, because you can adjust that out with flappers.
Oh, I'm sure you can. It was probably, I think it was installed probably by the previous owner's boyfriend or something.
Yeah.
Her ex-husband, I think, who tried to do everything and did a lot of stuff, but did a lot of it wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Save as my house.
Yeah.
I've had the previous owner here with twin boys, and the one was a massage therapist. That completely explained why I was fixing all the stuff I've been fixing over the last 5 years. Redone the plumbing. I've put in a new hot water tank. I had to completely redo the bathroom. I've redone the living room. I've redone both bedrooms. Leveled some of the additional floors where they put additions on. I'm just like, this is ridiculous. Whoever did
I need to redo my bathroom, but I don't have the money for it, and and it's the only bathroom we have, so it's one of those. I want to get rid of the bathtub and turn it into a walk-in shower, but to do it, it needs to be done in like a day.
Yep, that was
I don't have anywhere else to shower if that's gone.
I had my dad come up for Thanksgiving, so I had everything stripped, ready. Sink and vanity was out. We were using the kitchen sink, and when he walked through the door, we ripped down the surround, and it was an old cast iron tub. Ripped it out, threw it out, put in the new tub, and we were showering the next evening.
Yeah, see, I don't want a tub. I want to walk in with doors.
Yeah, that's what Kim wants to do with mine.
What's that?
That's what Kim wants to do with our master bath.
I hate tubs. I do. Hate them with a passion. Cannot stand it. For one, they take up too much space. You need space. I also want to redo it to where I have inset shelves in it, like they did in my old one. Because we had just about a year before we sold my last house, we had our other bathroom redone. and it was so much nicer. Oh my God, it was night and day. Made the bathroom look so much better. And that's gone now, and I don't have the money to have somebody else do it here because I priced it out, and the cheapest I found was like $10,000,
Jesus.
and I'm like, no, I paid 13 for the one in Washington, but it was Kohler that did it in Washington. It was all Kohler product, and it was really nice. It was done well. It looked good, so I really it's really expensive up there.
We did ours. I think we did new everything. I think we had $3,500 and everything when we were said and done. But I did it all.
Doing it yourself.
But I will never, ever. This is the last time I will ever have a single faucet. I will never have a single adjustment. I want a double adjustment. This is my first time having one, and I don't like it.
See, I've always had those, and I don't particularly like them, especially the type that I have. I prefer the type that I think in my old house it was just a better control. They're both Deltas.
Yeah, but, mine.
I don't like this one as much the way it works. I just don't. I do prefer the three faucets always. The three handles nice, but if you don't have a tub, you don't need three handles. You only need the two because you're only doing shower.
Well, my original one
just to switch between like heads.
Yep. That in my dad's house, and then we had a 3. So the center you turned up from shower to tub. And then here it only had the 2, but it was an old school one because it had the pull up on the
spigot. Yeah, that's what we have. The pull up on the
shower.
The pull up on the bottom. I just don't need a tub, but I'll probably in like 5 or 10 years be like, no, I need the tub because I need to sit down. I can't stand anymore. But no, in a shower, you just get a seat for it.
Yep. Well, that was a big thing with this
house. In, the step up's not so hard.
Well, with this house, because it has 1 bathroom, and I know I'm not staying in it's 2-bedroom, 1 bath.
Same here.
We looked at it as reselling. It'll probably be a first-time home buyer. They have a little baby or something. A tub's going to be more useful to them. And I grew up with a tub all my life, so it doesn't bother me to have a tub.
I grew up with a tub too, and I hated it. I started taking showers at a very, very young age.
Oh, I never actually take a bath. I just I don't know why.
I took them when I was a little kid. Yes, like when my mom helped bathe me. But after that, I started taking showers.
Yeah,
I think Ford Blue's looking at something because he's frozen.
Yeah, I was looking at something. Sorry.
It's okay. I just when you're doing stuff because you freeze.
Yeah, I got sidetracked. Fucking squirrel.
Squirrel?
Yeah.
What are you, my dog? Me? Reminds me of my dogs and me. Squirrel.
Yeah. That's I'm bad about it.
I got a cool picture today. Let's see.
I can be having a conversation with you and just completely sidetrack and go off into looking up car parts or something.
Oh, it's fun.
I got this picture today, and when I got close to this, I guess they thought it was Mama, because Mama won't come near when I'm near this, and so little birdies wanting their food.
Oh shit!
And they were just sitting there like that. They weren't moving, nothing. They're just like, "Where's Mom? Where's food?"
You must have smelled like Mama.
Huh?
You must have smelled like Mama.
I don't know. I think it's because they're expecting her, and I walked up there, and when I get near, she must have been coming. And if I'm near there, the mom stays. She flies away.
Oh.
Now, unfortunately, there was another nest, and I thought it was an empty nest at the other end because I've never seen a bird in there or a baby. And I was cleaning it out so I could block it off, and then I found there was one baby in there. And at that point, it was too late. I feel like a bad person now.
Oh.
But I just as soon as those birds are grown up and out of that nest is coming off. Not off, so they can't build a nest in there anymore because they shit all over my car because that's a carport. So Gonna get rid of those little spots once the birds are gone, so that they can't do that again. I'm just gonna put them off with some wood or a piece of sheet metal or something.
Did you see what Gary said?
Oh, hey Gary, I didn't even see you in here.
Remember you said you started taking showers at a very early age?
Yeah. I did. Where did he say it? I started going. Oh Jesus! I had to scroll up to that one. I didn't even see him come in. I was busy.
What the hell?
Mr. Mach 1's R. Kelly. Yeah. What's up, Gary?
Oh, that's funny.
That's what I get for not saying hey when he came in. I guess I didn't see him.
Well, that was his first comment, I believe. So he came in. He came in blazing.
Guns blazing.
Yeah, it's called. He came here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and he's all out of bubble gum.
All out of bubble gum. So I think I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking maybe TNT on Friday after work, because that's when they're doing their next TNT here, local. And I'm glad I just watched HPR's video earlier. Glad I didn't take the trip. You know, my wife was in the hospital. I wasn't going to, but I'm glad I didn't go up to Bowling Green. They shut down at 9.
Yeah, and he got there late because of that massive traffic delay.
And then I would have hit that too.
Yep.
And I would have been pissed if they'd shut down at 9 after I drove 3.5 to 5 hours to get there.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you're shutting down at 9? You're supposed to be open till 11. That's the only reason I drive all the way up here. Yeah, that's
Night, Mach 1.
That's kind of messed up.
We didn't want you to hang out anyway, Mach 1.
Open until 11. You know, if you say you're going to be open from 5 till 11, hot from 6 to 11, you need to have that 5 hours, because people drive from hours away. But that's just kind of irritating when they do that. But he got some good runs in his cars with that DA and his car running with the 120 pulley. It's just, that auto is just as fast as mine.
Night, baby.
Later, Bama.
Later, Bama. Later, Gary.
Oh, Gary out too.
Yeah.
Night, Mach 1.
Night, Mach 1. So it's kind of messed up that he's that fast. I need to know him now.
We're
What?
back on a sled Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking possibly that tomorrow when I get home from work, I'll prep the car, swap the tires again, and put it in the trailer, and then Friday after work head up to the track, because they're doing a test and tune from 6 to 11, and that's only half an hour away, so that's not too bad. It's only
I think I might work on some heads tomorrow night.
yeah.
You gonna go live doing it?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Probably.
probably.
How far did you make it last night on them?
So,
Oh, got them wire wheeled and dug out some BBK gaskets, some old BBK gaskets. I got them marked. I got them cleaned up pretty good so I could get ready to port them. I got them dikemed, and I got them scribed. And then the seats and the valves looked really good, so I cleaned a couple of them. And I went and touched the lapping on them just to see how they looked. And as long as I don't touch the seats when I port them, they don't even need a valve job. I'll just lap them, and they're beautiful.
nice.
Nice.
So they're in really good shape
Are these the heads for the notch or for a different car?
for the Burgundy notch.
Okay.
So I just
Guess what?
So the reason I call it the Burgundy notch instead of Barbecue Mike's notch or something like that is because it's taken me so long to get it done because of everything else that's going on. If he decides to back out, or his patience wears too thin with me, or he decides the money's burned hole in his pocket and he decides to buy a brick of fucking cheese or something instead,
Jeez.
then I don't have to explain to somebody that it's not Barbecue Mike's car no more. It's just the It's just the burgundy notch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah,
Right?
well, you know.
I always have.
Hmm?
It's easier that way.
I can see the text now. Hey, Blue, the price of cheese jumped 1,000%. Sorry, I got to go buy a brick.
Right. So, it's he might want to buy, some all natural wood for smoking some fucking pork butt. I don't
A lot
know.
of wood. What the fuck?
Fuck, I don't know.
The Canadians
It is a lot of wood.
they're already burning plenty of wood. They don't need to burn no more.
As a matter of fact, you said he said brick of cheese.
Yeah, they are.
You said Canadians are burning wood. You're in Quebec, right? 91. Is the smoke fucking with you up there, man?
Oh, it's got to be.
Should be. New York is like
Dude.
some of the worst.
Yeah, but New York sucks anyway.
New York is the worst. Dude, listen to what I heard on the news today. They said if you were to stand outside for 24 hours in New York City right now, that it's the equivalency to smoking 6 cigarettes.
Yes. Yeah. At my house, it smells like it. They're literally my neighbors are having a campfire. You can't see. So the visibility of the weather service for the clouds, it was supposed to be fully sunny at 10 o'clock this morning with like visibility being 15 miles. I couldn't see a mile up the road from the smoke. And it looked like it was cloudy out.
I've dealt with that in Washington when California was having fires and Oregon was, or California was having fires, Oregon was having fires, and Canada was having fires. And it all of it blew into Washington.
Wow.
Something tells me the price of speeder is going to be going up a lot soon.
Oh, yeah.
Well, my thought is other than MJI and his family, I think a lot of the New York liberals we could do without.
Yes.
Problem is, those guys are too afraid of bad air to even venture outside. So
Yeah, you're right. They are a bunch of sissies.
I'm just glad I'm not.
You see what he says? Barbecue Mike.
I'm still buying that notch, buddy.
Can't see shit. Damn, MJI. That's right. Wait. You're up in New York now, MJI? You visiting Pops?
Yeah, he's up there at his dad's working on his GTO.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I didn't put 2 and 2 together when he sent me the picture of Isaiah sitting next to it.
You didn't? Oh, yeah. He had to clarify. He had to clarify that it was the 65. I said I was pretty sure that it was your 65 because it was.
Oh yeah, you could tell that ain't no freaking. Yeah.
68.
Yeah.
Actually, is his other one? Is it a 68 or a 69? I keep thinking it's a 68.
I forget.
He's in black. You need heavy rain. Yeah, you do.
MJI, is it a 68 or a 9? I've been thinking it was a 68.
Yeah, same thing. We need some rain here too.
I try not to think, so I don't have to worry about it.
Don't worry, you'll get the heavy rain. That smoke and the clouds and shit helps with the rain.
Yeah, sure.
So I think air quality is measured in what is it, parts per million?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Normally it's about 40 to 50 here. It was 240 today.
That's a lot. But I love how they're saying in the news that it's the worst air quality in the world. And I'm like, no, it's not. Beijing's air quality is worst. They just lie about it.
Huh.
Oh, my God. Did you get my damn clutch?
No, I haven't gotten there.
You suck.
I've been busy. I said, look at.
Busy?
Yeah, he's out here.
Hey, turn the camera sideways. Damn it.
Oh, he's playing with Honda stuff.
It doesn't work like that.
Okay. You've got a Samsung, don't you? It should work like that. And he just locked it. There you go. What are we looking at? We're looking at Zach's new car?
I don't have a Samsung. I have a Samsung.
Is that the same one? The busted up one? Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's a really crappy signal you got going there.
Oh.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Peachy.
He's
Just-
trying to switch cameras, but I think he just kicked himself off. No, he didn't. Wow. He's got really bad service right there.
No, I had Wi-Fi on. I killed the Wi-Fi.
Oh. Now
We're good, barbecue Mike.
We've lost the video, but we still can hear you where we could.
I know it's frozen. I'm trying to fix it. Oh, there it
Yeah.
goes.
Ford Blue looks like he's got the mini witness protection program room going on there.
Let's see what we got. Oh, Ford Blue?
Yeah.
Let me see that car again.
Oh.
Oh,
That did not look like a car.
hold on.
So
Is that the one you're putting everything in?
What is that right there?
A 4-door.
Oh, you went to a 4-door. Oh, lame.
No one had coupes for anything under 1,500. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So why not just fix the coupe?
Wiggle it.
Frame
There's
damage. And they don't
There's a
have
hole
any
in
way
the
to
firewall. The floor pan's bent up.
fix it. So we're
Oh.
fixed.
So when are you starting on the swap?
We're doing it now. We're pulling it today. It'll probably be done in a day or two.
Shit, if you guys stay on it tonight, it'll be done by morning.
Yeah,
I
it
think
could.
Zach has to work tomorrow.
No, he doesn't work, but he's got this.
What, again?
He's broken arm
I broke my hand.
or hand.
He's pulling on his pud too fast, slipped off and hit the wall,
Yes.
broke his hand.
I told him to stop doing that.
Broke my hand while wrecking this.
See, yeah, when he wrecked his car, it broke. Yeah.
When the car got in the accident because he was an idiot driving.
Actually, yep.
Oh, no,
No,
it-
you're just gonna have to go along with me calling you an idiot driver.
The only
because,
portion was me upgrading the size of my front brake calipers and rotors and not upgrading the brake line.
the brake lines gave out.
yeah, see, idiot.
Hey, didn't you tell me not too long ago you lost control of your Mustang on the road and spun out?
Hey, guess what though? I didn't wreck. My Mustang is still running fine.
Look at Mark. Oh my God.
Hey, what you ought to do is LS swap it.
LS swap it. Hold on, you guys are all Ford people. The fuck is the LS swapping? No.
Wait, hold on. What about a small box?
So wait, can we get that audio and then like attach it to Ford Blue thing, something else, a Fox Body, and then put that audio right after that? You should LS swap it.
Oh, just like 10
Oh,
minutes ago, the cleanest Fox Body I've seen in Lakewood drove by my house just a minute ago and gave me a thumbs up. So I was in the car. It sounded so good.
Was it my old one?
No, this one was clean. The paint was clean. It was white. It was lowered a little bit. Had some like drag tires on the back.
Like drag tire?
So,
So
Vince
slick.
Jr., why don't your buddy do the 3.2 V6 swap in that car?
Like the J series?
Yeah,
That would be fire. But money?
Money.
Yeah.
money.
It's about money. It's totally about money with them. They're young. They're broke.
Towards that.
Yeah, we're young.
Young, dumb, and full.
Well, you could do a supercharged 3800 GTP Grand Prix swap under it.
We got the best car ever right there.
Oh yeah, the old Surf Pro van.
Hey, that
It
thing.
still needs the full suspension redone.
Oh, it
The
needs a lot.
steering, all that.
It needs calipers.
Did you paint it to look like the Mystery Machine?
No,
No.
it came like I got it for free 5 years ago.
It was.
Is it green?
It's
Yeah.
green. It was a Surf Pro van. He had to paint it so you couldn't see the logo anymore, and that's the paint they gave him.
No,
Oh.
I bought the paint myself, but
That's
you can
the
see the
paint he
little-
bought.
that's the paint I got. It was that color.
Yeah, the whole thing was green when he got it.
Since it's already green, you have to do the Mystery Machine shit on the side. You have to.
I think I'm gonna go hot pink.
Oh,
Hot pink.
I don't give a shit if you bright green. You still got to do it anyway.
The Mystery Machine was blue. Hey, it's
It
pink.
don't matter. Oh wait, it could be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles van
There
was
you go.
green.
Teenage Mutant.
That's the one that was
Ninja
green.
Van. From the cartoon, yes.
Yes. What was the name of their van? Ah, you just.
I don't know. Oh, it's gone dark. Oh, there you are.
What the hell was the name of their
Van
van?
Ranger.
Yeah, it's broken.
Why is
I
it
gotta
broken
Google it.
now?
I put $600 into it, fixing it, and I bought a new front hub assembly. And then while driving, the new hub assembly broke in half and literally kachowed the wheel. The wheel went full sideways while driving.
Why did that?
Oh, well, that's not good.
No,
I'd go after the people who put it on there.
I put it on, so I'm going after that
Oh, you should go after that son of a bitch because he's an
Yeah.
idiot.
guy. Yeah. Well, the wheel bearing went bad within 2 days, and I knew it was bad, and I kept driving it anyway, and then it snapped in half.
Mm. Yeah, my wheel bearing went bad too on one of my Ford Performance upgrades. The wheel bearing went bad. Too bad it was out of warranty at that point.
Oh yeah, no, I got some new tires and
They
rims.
don't put a warranty on them.
I got nice looking rims and
You
tires.
got nice stuff, but if it's not working, then it doesn't matter.
I just dropped 600 into it, and then it broke, and now it's just sitting here because I'm mad.
So the Turtles called their van the Party Wagon.
Wagon.
The party
The
wagon.
party wagon? I can call my van the party wagon. We can do this. That sounds good.
It was called the Party Wagon, and it had fake wood grain on the side, and it said "foot stinks,"
Yeah.
and it said Ninja Turtles on the front.
What do you got? What are you wearing, Jacob?
That just gave me a new idea for a new job. 420 delivery.
Yeah. NW, is that your last job?
Yeah.
The one you quit?
Yep.
You know, you really need to have a job.
I know. We're working
I
on
told you, get into a trade, plumbing, electrical, framing, something.
Heating, air conditioning.
Heating,
that.
HVAC.
Most HVAC companies around here, I can't work that.
Why?
Felon.
Oh, Jesus. I don't understand why you can't
Uber
work.
Coke.
That's kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Especially for, well, you fucked yourself there, didn't you?
Yeah. I actually just started selling some stuff today.
Is your van a 351 5.8?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's a roller 351 F4TE then.
Uh-huh. It's actually got a nice engine in it. I like the engine. It's a decent van. It just needs some suspension and steering tightened up by replacing a bunch of things like ball joints and tie rods and a couple other bushings.
It
And
needs.
fine. Otherwise, it does this. It's one of these, to keep it straight.
Yeah.
Dang.
It needs to go big and throw some GT40s and GT40 intake and F-cam.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice.
Oh, Blue. While I'm thinking of it, you might be the person to ask. I got an E4OD on my 351. And I got a 94 F-150. It's one of them conversion trucks.
Mhm.
And so it's got the push button transfer case.
Uh-huh.
And when you put it in 4-wheel drive high range and drive down the road and let out of the throttle and you step on it, it goes in the neutral in the transfer case. So I have no drive. So I have to stop, put it back in 2-wheel. Low range works fine. Do you have, is it the transfer case or is it the shift motor?
It's probably the shifter. We change a lot of those.
I replaced that one, and I don't know if it worked before or not because I pulled the dash to send out because the PSOM was throwing a PSOM code. So I sent out the dash when I first got it.
Huh?
And I think it was like in 4-wheel, or I clicked it in 4-wheel, it screwed everything up, and the motor quit working. So I changed it. I guess I'll go get a new one. I've dealt with it.
Could be that. It could be the front diff. Well, no chances. Okay, so do you have the same size tires all the way around?
Yeah. I got 31s. That's what the conversion company put on it. 30. They put 31.
Right, but are the front tires more different than the rear?
No. I put 4 brand new tires on it when I bought it.
Okay, because see, some of the electronic 4-wheel drives, I've seen if the front tires or the rear tires from like burnouts have less tread, which changes the overall diameter, because the high 4-wheel drive, they'll kick themselves out of 4-wheel drive because of, I've seen it, because different diameter, it puts it in a bind, and for safety, it kicks it in neutral. And for low, because it's so grunty, it doesn't feel that minute of a load difference.
Okay. Yeah. I
Not
put
saying that that's what's going on. I'm just saying I've seen that little bit of shit happen.
And,
Yeah.
Hey, Jacob, where are you right now?
Currently I'm at Pops' house.
Good. I asked, but you probably don't have chat on.
Oh, I
Thank
don't know.
you for clearing that up, Blue. I just thought on me to ask you. It's been doing it for you. I'm going to get ready to get rid of it. And I want to fix it. The motor I bought has a lifetime warranty, and I considered replacing it.
So, Jacob,
Could also be the push buttons on the dash. Or what year's this saying? What is it?
94 F-150. It's the conversion truck, so it's one of the few trucks that has that push button.
yeah,
Can't
mine
find a
was like
transfer case.
that. Mine was 2-wheel drive. My 95. Oh, I love that truck. I miss that big truck.
Could be the switch in the dash.
All your parts throw in the back of the van or my truck.
I even question if it's not the four-wheel drive module that's underneath the passenger side, because there's a module in there that actually controls everything.
Oh, the electronics?
Yeah, there's an electronic box. So I had to fight that four-wheel when I first got it, and because I pressed the button when the cluster was out of it, it screwed everything up. And
How is the wiring in the side of the train?
how's the wiring?
Yeah, because those E4ODs are real bad about wiring harness problems on the side of the transmission. And I've seen them do some wild shit because of it. I've actually seen the wiring harness be so shitty on the side of the transmission, it causes the alternator to stop working, the headlights to flicker, all kinds of shit.
So I rebuilt that E4OD. But before that, I bought the truck. You'd be driving down the road, and it would randomly go in the neutral and then bang back in the drive. And I tracked it down to the whatever you want to call it. It's a lever position.
That show called The Bear with Lit.
I put the new one on, and it needed a new. I had to rewire it because they weren't wired the same. The old version, the new version. But it was before that. But those wires are good. The tranny was out. I replaced the grommet. The wires look good for the shift solenoids where it plugs in on this other side.
And they're called lead frame.
Okay.
What the hell were you drinking?
Me?
Pineapple Fanta.
Is that what that was? Not you.
That's what I'm drinking. Oh.
Me, I was drinking a twisted tea.
Oh, okay.
One of the best video on YouTube ever. Twisted Tea.
That's what I thought it was.
That is good.
You gotta watch out because those things hit really hard. They hit super hard.
Especially when they hit you in the face.
Yeah. When those twisted teas hit, they'll knock you out.
Well, I love that video just because the girl that was recording, that's what you get, buddy. That's what you get.
I love that video. I've watched it probably about 100 times in one night.
My fender's pushed back now too on my Ranger.
Why?
Because when the wheel literally went sideways, like it snapped in half.
Well, you didn't do something right.
It was the eBay manual locking hubs that weren't holding the CV axle in properly.
Oh yeah, you bought eBay hubs.
Yep.
You know, I bought one thing off of eBay and got really lucky that it worked. What's up, Brailsford?
What up, Brailsford?
The long tube
I
headers.
buy shit off eBay all the
They're
time.
still working fine.
Your long tube headers were actually really good. Actually, I remember. We inspected the welds and everything and was pretty impressed.
Welds were good. The thickness of the stainless was the same. In fact, if you go into my car now and look at that custom exhaust I had done, it's in worse shape than the stainless headers because it's not stainless. And
if it looks nasty, that tells me it's not aluminized either.
No, it's not.
Toasty.
Zach put $400 into exhaust parts for his Civic to make it not sound like a fucking Honda.
Yeah.
Right before he wrecked it. Luckily, they weren't on the car.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Just don't forget to get that. I really want to have that clutch here.
I know.
Just in case I tear mine up, which is possible in the next month. I'd really like to have a secondary so I can just swap it and not have to buy another one because they're really, really expensive.
I know. It sounds like a lot like this one's mine and you're going to have to buy it from me.
Sounds like don't make me fly out there and take it from you.
That'd be more expensive than just buying another one, probably.
No, it would not have miles.
I don't know. That's like a $1,500 clutch.
No, it's like a $2,500 clutch.
Possession is 9 tenths of the law.
And I'll give it to you for 10%. So like $250. I feel like it's fair.
Mm-hmm.
And you pay shipping.
Yeah, plus shipping.
Plus
Yeah,
shipping.
Plus shipping, yeah.
Taxes
I'm
and
on some,
duties.
Fake shit where I give you a cheap price and shipping is also going to be $500.
Yeah, the shipping's probably going to be like $200. Damn thing's not like.
That thing weighs like we gotta
90 pounds.
we gotta do if it fits, it ships low flat rate.
No, they won't. They'll destroy it. It's a RXT twin disc from McLeod.
Oh, fart cans.
No, this isn't actually a fart can.
It just has the big coffee can at the end of it, and it's not super big either.
Hated it.
It's dual resonated.
Oh, it's a dual resonate. Oh, I see the output there. That's actually kind of nice.
It is hella nice.
It's not a cheap one.
It is
It's
not.
not a cheap fart can.
It was like he says $200.
It's not
That's-
expensive either, but it's not cheap.
What about a 20-inch resonator for the center section?
For Honda price, that's expensive.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't buy Hondas, so I don't know. I buy Fords and Fords.
And that's
Ford.
expensive.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna run a pair of those on a 3. I got a pair of them off of a Nissan,
I
and
also only own Ford.
I have a pair of them off of a Nissan that are 3-inch inlet because it's off of a Nissan Skyline, and I'm going to run them on 3-inch X pipe on my EcoBoost swap in the F-150 with the twin turbo EcoBoost
Is that the 3.5 or the 2.7?
2.7.
Okay.
So I'll run 3-inch X pipe exhaust into a pair of those.
Yeah, I just can't see you.
I'm hoping it'll sound twisted.
So thanks for sending me to Billet Specialties.
Yeah. What do you find?
Wheels that are even nicer than the ones I was looking at, and about $300 more a wheel.
Yeah, sounds about right. Those wheels are bad as fuck, though, ain't they?
Oh yeah, they've got a lot to select from. I didn't realize they had so much.
You say
Yeah.
The rims are $300 a piece.
$300
No.
more than the ones I was looking at.
More than the welds.
$13.75
Yeah.
or for the fronts, and then $14.40 for the rears per
Sounds
wheel.
like Billet Specialties to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I paid $400 for all my rims and tires included.
Uh-huh.
I think I have $3,500 in wheels and tires on my race car. It's Billet Specialties with SSRs on the front and ET Streets on the rear.
I got ET Streets on the rear of mine on
That is hella dope.
what are mine on? There starts with an F. Why can I not remember them?
Dad,
Ford Stars.
Ford Stars, yeah. Was that a thing?
it was
No.
a Volkswagen Beetle converted into a truck with American flags on the back.
America.
Cool. America.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
That's Tacoma for you.
I'm in Lakewood.
That's close enough. Same thing.
So my boss has been saying Happy Trump Day. What the fuck is that? I've
Oh,
never heard of it.
do not know.
I don't even. I be following trends and I don't know.
Yeah, you young still. You're only like what? Oh wait, no, you're getting old.
I'm getting old.
You're getting old.
He's a social media guy, right?
How old you gonna be this year?
In 2 months, I turned 25.
Over the hill. And if you weren't so fucked up with your license and all that, usually means lower insurance cost and a bunch of other stuff. But because you're you, it won't matter.
It won't matter.
You still
So-
won't be able to rent a rental car.
No,
You guys remember before Billet Specialties got real big, the prices were a little smaller?
They were a lot smaller.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. A lot smaller.
They were
And then-
they were cheap.
I have to
Yep.
play off of this.
Yeah, I almost got a set back then, and I should have if I had known what was going to happen. I've never.
It took me like 7 years to get my first set.
You said that's pineapple Fanta?
Yes.
That sounds
Well, I have a
good.
pineapple Fanta inside. I bought one earlier.
That sounds good. I think I've had those before.
I was waiting to get my
I
vodka.
just-
vodka
I
in
just,
it.
yeah, that's usually what I did with them too. I don't drink much soda. One of the only sodas I drink is my the grapefruit one. What's it called? I mix it with vodka.
Fanta,
Not Fanta. It's starts with an F though. I think
Fago.
not Fago. Oh my god, what do I look like?
Fago's good.
Do I look like an Insane Clown Posse follower?
That's not what Fago's about. You gotta like add lean or something. Is what they do with Fago.
Yeah. Do I look like a juggalo? I don't drink Fago.
I feel like you used to listen to Tech Nine.
I did listen to Tech Nine, but that has nothing to do with juggalos.
He is a juggalo.
Is he?
He was.
Yeah, he was. He's not anymore.
That's where the painted face shit came from.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Never even thought.
But, go ahead.
Pigs, check your text.
Text.
Take a look at that.
I don't. What is the name of the band? Slipknot. Did you know that Tech Nine's favorite band of all time is Slipknot?
I did not.
I did not.
Yes. That is his favorite. He absolutely fucking loves Slipknot music. That's how come his music is. That's how come Tech Nine's music is so fast paced and so raw all the fucking time because he loves Slipknot.
Holy shit!
Is that thing freaky or what?
BMW just did the same thing that Tesla's been trying to do with a truck and did it already.
Wait, is that Audi or BMW?
That's a BMW.
I thought it was an
What they
Audi.
do?
Oh no, it's sorry, it's an Audi. Sorry.
What did Audi do? They made like a Cybertruck.
Kinda.
That sounds dope.
It's on
Send
the.
that text to your son, Pigs.
I'll share it to you.
Did you? I know you guys aren't Chevy fans, but did you see Chevy's doing what Ford did with the Mustang?
No, I don't. What do you mean?
In 2025, Chevy's coming out with a Corvette SUV.
Really?
Oh, God.
It's
Well,
terrible.
Chevy's so gay anyway.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Pigs, you could probably show that here on the stream.
Probably could, but it's on my phone, so it's, let's see.
Just put yourself full screen and show it. It only lasts for about 15 seconds to see all the cool stuff.
No, I can't. It won't pause. That's the problem. I can't pause it.
You got to time it right. Put
Yeah,
yourself full screen and then play it,
go
and
on.
then just get it up there at the right second.
Okay, so we're gonna do this.
Yeah, Mark, check your text.
Wait.
This is crazy. Look
He
at
said
this.
a gallon of
Watch
KY
this.
jelly.
Look at this.
Wow.
Hold on, it gets better.
Actually, I kind of like it.
Watch this. It gets way better, dude. Wait for this. Watch. Watch till it goes to the front seat.
This
Right here. Watch this. You put on these VR glasses, go like this, and then look at this.
Oh yeah.
Look at the steering wheel fold out.
The future is now.
I'm not gonna lie, it's cool, but I definitely think in 5 years there's too many things to break.
Martin
Oh,
McFly
definitely.
somewhere
It's a prototype,
nearby.
too.
Audi just came out with like a Cybertruck.
The
type
Audi-
deal.
Not even 5 years.
Concept. It's the active steer concept. It's just a concept car.
Barbecue Mike said Fresca.
Fresca. Thank you, Barbecue Mike. I could have figured it out easier had I gotten up and walked to my fridge because there's some of it in my fridge.
Hold on, why am I blanking? What is Fresca? I know what Fresca is, but
The
I don't know.
grapefruit soda that's like not actually a soda, it's actually a seltzer and it's sugar free. That's what I'd mix with my vodka.
That sounds terrible. I don't like water.
It's not water. It's got good flavor. It's grapefruit.
I feel like you're old.
I always thought it was a soda for years.
Disgusting.
I didn't realize it, and I think it used to be labeled a soda, and they rebranded it. It's still the same stuff. I think they just rebranded it when all the seltzers started becoming popular.
Grapefruit.
Wasn't it originally called like soda water?
No, not that I know of. It was just called Fresca. I've always known it as
Seltzer
Fresca.
water.
I don't remember.
For Starry. I don't know what Starry is. That doesn't help me any.
That's Sierra Mist.
What?
Starry? It's Sierra Mist, but they renamed it to Starry.
Seriously, they renamed Sierra Mist. Why would
What
they
the
do
hell
that?
is Starry?
Sierra Mist
Because it's
renamed it.
Sierra
they're,
Mist. Really?
I think it's got something to do with like Bud Light did.
Yeah, as long as I'm not the new
And
spokesman.
Dylan
Rebrand it to
that
get Sierra
whole
Mist.
Dylan Mulvaney thing.
Oh
What was
god.
that, Jacob?
They were trying to rebrand it to get it more popular because a lot of people hated Sierra Mist and choose Sprite over it.
Why would
Yeah,
I actually
rebranding it
prefer
doesn't
Sierra
change
Mist
it.
over Sprite? So
Yeah.
Now it's
Tall
called
with bell yellow.
what do you mean they need to go back to 7-Up? They're not 7-Up. That's a completely different soda.
The Starry sounds stupid. I think that name's dumb as fuck.
It sounds stupid as hell.
It does.
Almost as stupid as Jacob.
You're the one that fucking named me, Jacob.
No, I
And you
am
know what-
not,
you know what?
actually.
You have no room to talk, Clarence.
I did not name you Jacob. Though. Your mom named you Jacob.
I love it. I love
Me,
it. I love it.
Your name would be Clarence as well.
Oh,
God.
why not, Francis?
What?
Any of you homos, touch me. Yeah, cute.
Yeah, why don't you name me some cool?
My vote was completely to name you Clarence Michael Pinkerton Jr. because we would have had to start over, even though my dad was already. There were Clarence Pinkertons all through until they got to me, and then I got a middle name because my mom wanted me to have a middle name.
Victor, Victor.
My dad's
Victor.
name was Clarence Pinkerton. My grandfather's name was Clarence Pinkerton.
Yeah, you should have named me something cool like Turbo or something.
That wouldn't have been cool when you were a kid. It wouldn't have been.
Okay, well.
That would have been. You guys are weird.
Oh, I still get that all the time. People are like, "Is that his actual name?" Like, yes.
Yeah, on a birth certificate. What's his full name?
Jesse Turbo Pinkerton.
Yeah, I can never remember his first name. Colleen does. I never do.
He'll yell at you if you call him Jesse. He'll yell at you and tell you that that's not his name. It's Turbo.
Oh, it's Jesse then. But I bet at a certain point he's going to start going by Jesse when he gets, defiant and doesn't want to be doesn't want to be a kid anymore.
That won't happen. He's gonna be my little kid. forever.
Really? That won't happen? Really?
No.
Like kids don't do that?
I don't think so. I never did.
7-Up and Sierra Mist are not the same drink.
And neither is Sprite. Yeah, they're all different.
Yep. I bet I can take a blindfold. I could
7-Up,
probably tell you
Sierra
the
Mist,
difference.
and Starry are the same, but 7-Up still exists, and Sierra Mist was a different soda.
Oh, I do think they are the same. In my opinion, they all damn near taste the same. If you had to put them all in different cups, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you.
7-Up's still around.
What's going on? Yeah.
Let's go to the Google.
Sierra's Mist is made by Pepsi, Sprite's made by Coke, and 7-Up's its own company.
No,
That's what I
7-Up is owned by Pepsi, I believe.
I think
Sierra
so.
Wait, that's Mountain Dew. They have Mountain Dew.
Taste profiles and branding. 7-Up has
7-Up and Dr. Pepper are both owned by their own company. They were both their own companies.
Has a lighter and crisper taste with a more subtle citrus flavor. Sierra Mist and 7-Up are not the same.
Right.
The neighbor has this car. She moved out. She went to a retirement home and doesn't live here, but it's still here. And I kind of want to see if I can buy it.
What is it?
Old Thunderbird.
How old?
What year?
I would say 95.
Oh, the new Thunderbirds then.
I like that.
I need to measure that.
I think PepsiCo owns Gatorade too, don't they?
Pepsi owns Gatorade. Coke owns Powerade, and then Coke just bought Body Armor.
Oh, okay. Oh, Coke owns Powerade, and Pepsi owns Gatorade.
Yep, and then Coke bought Body Armor last year for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Would that be subsidy or subsidiary? Subsidiary.
Subsidiary. They're about the same thing, just a different word for it, I think.
That's like 7-Up and Sierra Mist, you know.
7-Up and Sierra Mist are two different companies.
Like, how many times do I have to fucking say this?
I feel like you're trolling him now because he's getting so fucking mad.
I ain't mad. I don't care really. It's just I think they're different companies. I actually prefer 7-Up or Sierra Mist over 7-Up, and I like the cranberry flavored of it too.
Goonga Galunga.
I bought a vanilla Coke earlier. I haven't had vanilla Coke in forever, and I forget that I like that.
That still
Like
exists.
Orange vanilla and cherry vanilla, but they don't. Unless you're
I
burning pink.
didn't know vanilla Coke still existed, and then I seen it in the fucking cooler at the store, and I was like, I'm getting a vanilla Coke.
I like cherry vanilla. That's like really good. But I prefer cherry Coke, like a good soda fountain cherry Coke.
I don't like cherry flavored anything.
Yeah,
Nope.
because you're weird.
No cherry Coke, none of that Ramalama Ding Dong on that shit.
Brosford's just gonna keep pushing. They're all the same. Fine, they're all the same then, but they're not. In your mind, they're all the same because your taste buds are dead, man. Dead.
Right?
Too many years of smoking. That's what it is. Yeah, I loved when people told me that when I quit smoking, I'd start tasting things better. And, you know, I haven't. It hasn't changed. I quit smoking. I've been not smoking for 10 years. My taste still.
What? That's because Colleen isn't cooking for you anymore, and you cook for yourself, so you don't know what good tastes like.
Shut up.
I love Surge too. Back when it
I
was.
like Surge. How about Sundrop?
I've never heard that. Surge.
I don't think I've ever had Surge.
Have you ever had?
That was good shit.
Remember one that was called Jolt?
Jolt and
Yeah,
Jolt.
Jolt.
What was it? Jolt Plus.
That was like your first energy drink right there.
I think
Oh,
Bolt.
God.
Are you talking about Bolt?
No, Jolt. Jolt.
I don't think I've ever had that. I've had Volt
Jolt?
back in the day. Volt was a thing.
So Jolt.
I would say Surge was the first energy drink.
Now, Jolt was double the caffeine and double the sugar of a regular soda, and then Jolt Plus was double that.
Fuck.
So
You can still get Surge.
do
sounds
they
like
still
Here.
make Sobe? Because I used to love some of those Sobies.
Yes, I love the coconut Sobe, and yes, you can still get it here.
I like the
Sobe?
pink one. I haven't
Sobe's
seen
still a
it in
thing?
forever.
They're not
Yep,
glass.
Sobe. But at Godfather's Pizza here, you can still get Surge.
I think Sobe was a Sobe had the pink one was like a strawberry banana.
Yeah.
Remember back when sodas, sodas, you could buy the 20-ounce bottles and Sobeys and open the cap and win a free drink?
Yeah, I remember that.
Why'd that stop?
I also miss Sobe back when they were in glass bottles too, kind of like Snapple.
Mhm.
I remember when you were
Now Snapple's not in glass bottles anymore here.
I know it's not
Nope.
here either. I said kind of like Snapple. I preferred it in the glass bottles.
Yep.
Yep.
we used to get Sobeys
Here.
after your softball games when you played softball for Carlson.
Yeah. I drink.
The only thing I recognize, the only thing I recall you can get in glass bottles here now is those weird drinks with the jelly balls in them.
That's called boba.
Yeah, that's the only that shit's weird. I ain't fucking with it.
I don't
But
think they have boba tea here. I've drank boba. I don't mind it.
I went to a store not too long ago, probably a couple weeks ago, and I saw OE in a glass bottle, and I had to buy it. I literally bought a 40-ounce of OE just because
I
it was.
cannot stand OE. That stuff tastes nasty. I'm sorry. I don't like malt liquors for the most part anyway. Oh, where's my Jet documentary? I've seen part of it. I haven't seen the whole thing because I kind of got bored with it. Gatorade, yeah. I'm old enough to remember Gatorade in the glass bottles too, Mavstang.
Gatorade used to
Did
be
you guys?
Yeah.
Did you guys actually? Have you guys? We were talking about all this soda shit. I mentioned a while back about Coca-Cola and having cocaine in it still, and how Coca-Cola is the largest importer of cocaine. And well, they just had a thing on the news about it, and like a documentary. And
I've
they
seen
are still the largest. They are bigger than any drug cartel and any
But it doesn't
any transporters.
cocaine in it.
No, so they take they take that chemical out of the leaf and then import the leaf because they use that for medical things. So the actual drug, and then they use the coca leaf.
Yeah.
Yes.
They'll use the coca leaf, but it's not actually cocaine. It won't get you high.
No, that's okay. That's because they bring it into the country, they separate the two pieces, and they give it to the medical system for like Novocaine and all that shit. And then they take all the flavoring, and then all the hospitals give you the drug.
Originally, it wasn't even put in there for the flavor. It was put in there for the kick it gave you. That was the original reason they put it in it.
Yep.
But the flavor was a side thing, and they just stuck with it. Coke I still love Coke over Pepsi if I'm going to drink one or the other, but I'd prefer like a Dr. Pepper or a Mountain Dew. But I just don't drink soda. I don't drink things that are bad for you anymore. Only the good stuff.
With me and Pepsi, I'll be in the corner. If I start drinking Pepsi, I'll be in the corner like a crackhead, fucking huddling in the corner, rocking back and forth, having withdrawals, needing another fucking Pepsi. So if I'm going to drink a soda, it's got to be something that I don't really care about.
I don't really care for soda anymore. I'll drink one every now and then with it. If they give me one with a meal, I'll take like 2 sips off of it. If I start choking on the fries or the burger I'm eating, and that's about it. Usually I get, most of the time, if I have to get a drink, I'm just like, give me water or a milkshake.
And he says he has his body armor. He says he likes Gatorade. Honestly, I don't like any of them, or Powerade, or none of them. I fuck with Pedialyte. It's so much better.
What about Body Armor?
I
don't like it.
He doesn't like it. He just said that.
Body Armor's the best.
No.
You just walked out back, didn't you?
Pedialyte is the best.
Yeah, Pop's dropped his cigarettes and he's lazy, so I had to go get him for him.
He's allowed to be.
Yeah.
He's not a young buck like you.
What's up, Mavstang?
You owe him picking up cigarettes and bringing them to him like 5 million times.
I know. He asked me. He was telling me.
Oh, lost him. He muted himself. I don't even think he heard me. You muted yourself, Jacob, and you're talking while muted.
Well, he's walking around. He might have fucked up his signal.
No, I muted. Well, it's because I started talking to somebody else, so I didn't want.
Oh, okay.
Pops was asking what you said.
So what's going on with you, Sublime? Your avatar's on while everybody else is well, all the cool guys is off.
Most of us.
Because I'm chilling on my couch.
All this soda.
I'm chilling on my couch. See? Couch.
You must have your wang out or something, huh?
No.
I have my wing out. No.
Wait, we're supposed to have our wings out now?
Just like that dude on that, like that businessman on the Zoom channel. He had his wang out, but he just kept the camera up above his waist.
What are we're watching some baseball?
Sports on the news. Oh, so here, you want to hear how good the city of Chicago is? They're already starting to set up for the NASCAR race that's coming in July. And it didn't take thieves long to go into an area where they had stuff stored and steal a whole bunch. I don't know if they steal golf carts, or they described it as machinery, but then they said like somebody drove something away or something. I don't know. But yeah, there's shit that's being stored here for setting stuff up was already stolen, broken into, and robbed.
Was being stored there.
This will be the
Hang out with
first and
your
last
bang
for
out. Rock out with your
prequels.
cock out. Oh my God, you're just so crude there, 91. To
You know.
not come in there and say it live, you just
I'm
had
still
to say,
confused. Are we supposed to have our wings out or not?
well, if you're in public, I would suggest you don't because that is illegal.
No,
From Miss Carol.
So,
I know
Jay,
it's not because most people around here don't own like a Hubble telescope, so they're not going to be able to see anything.
I'm actually looking online right now.
You're not salty, are you? Oh my God. My son is like salty. He's less than 4 inches.
4 inches.
I only dream that big.
Yeah.
How could something so small get so much attention?
It's like 2 weeks from today that I will. In 2 weeks from today, I'll be at the hotel.
Yep.
At
Same
this time.
here.
Yeah, I'll be at the hotel
What hotel you leaving?
in 2 weeks.
Where you going?
Ford Takeover, Jackson, Tennessee. About 2 hours away from here.
I'm thinking about moving to Tennessee.
Yeah. I should have moved to Tennessee, I think. I mean, I could work here in Alabama, but I should have moved to Tennessee.
No, my buddy's trying to get me to move with him to Tennessee.
Where at?
Sonoma?
Sonoma.
No, I don't.
Where is it on the map?
It's 40 minutes away from you.
Oh, that's like Lawrenceburg.
Yeah, no, it's
Lawrence or some small little place. It sounds like it's right outside of Kellen.
I wouldn't know, man. I know Washington.
91, did you see that little thing under my name?
Yeah, hell with the shitters.
You know what that is?
No.
Nobody knows where that came from.
No.
Would it come from the movie? No, Arnie Cunningham called everybody shitters, and so did Ronald D. Levy.
Who?
Dad.
What movie?
Come on, Pinks.
I don't know. I can't remember what I did yesterday. So you're asking me about a movie I probably haven't seen in 10 years?
It's probably been longer than that.
That's Oh my God! It's on the tip of my tongue. I think I know what you're talking about. That's a sergeant, right?
It's what?
Arnie was a sergeant.
No.
Oh,
Arnold Cunningham was a 17-year-old kid that bought a car.
What the hell is that movie?
Uh-huh.
Oh, freaking Jesus Christ! Don't say.
Hold on. If you think you know it, don't say it.
Did that movie or did that car get stolen from him?
Christine.
No.
Oh, was it
Dick.
Christine?
Yes, it was Christine. You're a dick.
God, I haven't seen Christine in 20 years. There's no way I would have remembered that. No way.
You guys make me feel old. I don't even think I've heard of that movie.
You had. They
heard of that
remade
movie?
it, actually. And the new one was shit. The new version was shit.
Hold on. A new version?
They made a new version of Christine. They remade the movie.
When?
Oh, a couple years ago.
What?
Yeah, it was a B movie. It didn't. I don't even think it came out in theaters. It was.
What?
I could be getting it mixed up with another one, but I'm pretty sure they remade that movie. We build a Simplex 900 series lock today. Simplex 900.
They did. They remade it in 2016.
Wait, has it been that long?
Yeah, 2016. It's free. You can watch it for free. So that just tells me how bad it was.
Yeah, it was 2016. So
That just tells me how bad it was.
it was bad.
Hey.
I only got through about half of it and I quit watching it.
You can watch Eddie Murphy Raw for free, and that's one hell of a freaking.
Yeah,
comedy.
but that's from the 80s, so that's a little different.
True.
Christine the Revenge 2002?
Yeah. Oh, 2002. The hell?
It says that there's a new one now, possibly be released in 23 or 24.
Nah, I won't watch it.
The one in 2016 actually is pretty high score. It's got a 7 on IMDb and a fucking 90 on Rotten Tomatoes.
And maybe that's not the one I saw. Maybe it was the 2002 one I saw.
MGI said, what car did they use in the remake?
I don't remember.
Yeah, he doesn't even remember what he ate for breakfast, guys.
I didn't have breakfast. That's easy. I didn't have breakfast. My lunch I didn't have until like 5 o'clock this afternoon, and dinner I haven't had since my lunch wasn't until 5 o'clock.
Well, he'll tell you exactly where certain car parts are laying in his garage right now.
No. I wish I knew where all my car parts were in my garage. Oh my God. I have to go through everything. I have to find that damn radium fucking block off plate. I have to. I need it. I don't know what the hell happened to it.
Hawaii's second largest volcano is erupting.
Yeah. Kalea or yeah. Something like that. But it's all staying in the cauldron. The lava's just staying up there in the cauldron.
So Deadly Origin is a prequel to Christine.
I never saw that. I like Christine the original. That was like a really good movie at the time, and for the time it was made, the effects were done really well. Why fuck with the classics? Oh yeah, because they have no ideas to make anything new.
Well, what it said about the new one is that Stephen King is on board.
Yeah. Oh, with the newest one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean anything. He could be senile now. We don't know. He's old. Are you looking at something else, Jacob, or are you just like sitting that still?
I was reading something.
Anytime you or Blue go to do something else on your phone, you lock up. You're just like.
Which is weird because I was Messenger chat head, so I figured it wouldn't because I didn't change out of the thing.
Oh God, chat heads. I've turned that off so long ago.
Seacal.
What's up, Seacal? Who is Seacal? I don't know. I don't know. Must investigate.
That's the first thing everybody always wants to do. Click on his channel. What's he doing? How long has he been around? How many videos he got? CSI.
He's up there. 0.85 subscribers. He's doing better than me. Only 27 videos. Jesus Christ.
Wait, how many subscribers?
Entertainment and business. Well, that's just not fair to get that many subs and have that few videos.
How many subscribers?
1.85K.
Well, maybe he got them from a different channel.
Could be. Don't know. Hey, good for him. I look at Little Boosted. He got 1.1K now, and he did the 1K in like a week and a half. I'm just happy to be where I'm at now. I think last I checked, I was at 625.
Yep, that's what it shows.
Yeah. My dog's actually bringing a lot of subscribers. So it's Pink's Garage, but I get a lot of dog watchers. So because I have really cool dogs.
No one pays attention to the channel. They just pay attention to the content.
Just the dogs. Just the dogs.
You need to start training the dogs. Get some more subscribers.
Yeah, no
Give them
shit.
TED Talks.
Get TED Talks.
Yeah, I want to see Fiona like holding a 10 mil wrench and undoing a bolt or something. Come on.
I would love to see that too, damn it.
10 mil?
Just pull her weight around here,
Okay, not that 10 mil.
He knows. How did he know?
How does he know? Because he's my son. Of course he knows.
I would also want to see that. If that dog could hold up 10 mil and if I can hit it, I'd be impressed.
She's allergic to like everything, so she's probably allergic to that too, like I am. So
Smoking Labrador, man.
and that's just highly illegal in this state. So it's just
Smoking
crazy.
Labrador.
You have your license
Trained on the dog to shit it out.
My little Fiona is lying over there by the door.
Don't take that one, man.
We got another Pinkerton in here. There's 3 of us. We're taking over the world.
Keep walking away. You won't stay near. So
What's that?
Jacob won't stay near.
Well, he's on something. He's like walking around like crazy right now. So I think he's drinking.
You would be correct.
I'm drinking a soda.
What's in that soda?
Vanilla?
And
Nothing
Hey,
else.
enough vanilla can get you drunk.
The Pinkerton family is top.
Yeah, they grow their beards way faster than I do for some reason. Mine just not growing. And I haven't shaved it forever. Haven't trimmed it up either.
I just trimmed my beard not too long ago.
Yeah, see? And it wasn't that long ago you were shaved completely.
Yeah.
You remind me of Jason at work. You remember Jason, the welder? Yeah, he grew a beard in like 2 minutes. Like he walks in shaved in the morning, and he walks out.
I haven't touched my beard in months.
I have a beard because I hate being ID'd at places. So if you keep the beard, they don't ID you often.
Yeah. I found that isn't true for me. Unfortunately, they ID everybody around here for that. You could look like you're 90 years old, and they're going to ID you at a lot of places.
I've had an expired ID as well for a time, and I'm just too lazy to go get a new one.
You're a lazy sack of. You need to have a license if you're going to be driving.
I haven't been driving. I'd be a passenger princess. It's the best.
Hey, you need to turn your camera to the side there, Zach. It's kind of you're in shorts mode like Jacob. I don't know what you guys are thinking. We're not doing shorts here.
You guys are on computers, I bet.
I am probably the only one on a computer here, other than
No,
maybe Zach.
I'm always on a computer.
Oh yeah, that's right. Nate is too. Usually, most people are on phones.
Oh, I have the fucking YouTube still playing. That's why.
Oh,
That's the worst.
that's a problem.
Yep. I was wondering why it was echoing.
It's also just staying straight up and down. It's not turning. Hey, at least my kids do wrench on their own cars, so that's a good thing.
That's because we're broke. If I could afford to take my shit to a shop,
Same here. So we're I just need those 2 to like live near me again. They need to move because I did.
No. You moved away from us. That's
Hey,
a you problem, not
listen.
an our problem.
It is cheaper here. And
Yeah,
summer
but I
lasts
don't
longer.
know anybody down there.
Huh?
Said I don't know no one down there.
Who do you think I knew when I moved down here?
Colleen.
Yeah, exactly. That's about it. You'll know me. I live here.
You'll know me. I'll live there too.
You guys move down this way, and then I can have my pit crew back and people to help me in my garage when I need it.
I think bitch is wrong.
What?
Calling
I'm
us
not
a
going to help you if you move here. You're going to have to find your own place to live. I'm
I
not
know.
going to pay for nothing.
You guys, I think you would be like, you would use us as your personal bitches. You'd be like, yep, come here.
Yes, I would. Just like I used to. I just need help cleaning up my garage. That's all. And getting some parts put in and swapping the engine in one car. And
I'm so ready to cut this cast off.
I also really need help when I'm at the drag strip. I need somebody who knows how to video correctly. I need somebody who
I definitely am not a photographer for my car group.
and Zach needs to quit breaking arms and hands
Well,
When he learns how to drive, he'll do that.
and legs and bones for that matter. He acts like me, but he's doing it at a later age than I did it.
Yeah, the leg was me. I did break his leg. He didn't break his own leg.
and it's been 2 years since I broke something.
Still.
We were on a good streak.
What the hell?
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
These angels.
What are those?
Oh, what time is it? 10 o'clock? I do have to work tomorrow. I'll stay on
Yeah.
for a little longer.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here too. I still gotta get the paperwork done, and I gotta get the guys out the door tomorrow. So
Yeah, I'll be on for another 10 minutes or so, but if you need to take off, go ahead.
yeah, I'll hop out. You guys all have a good one.
Thanks for showing up.
Later, Sublime.
All right,
Later.
later, guys. Peace.
Yeah, I'll hang out for another 10 minutes, and I got to get going and probably watch the Cletus video for the day if he's got it up.
He does.
He does. I saw it.
Well, he didn't have it up when I started this stream, so.
Sorry, I got sidetracked.
You're fine. You're fine. I'm only on
So-
for 10 minutes anyway.
All right. Well, actually, I need to get off of here anyway because I gotta go build a Chevy.
You do that.
So
By chance taking a shit. I'm a little
Yes.
lost.
yes, yes, that's what I call building a Chevy.
I figured.
Oh my god.
So
Everybody's gonna go. Then I'm gonna leave this on. I want Zach and Jacob to stay. I'm gonna let you two stay when I end this broadcast.
so he can talk to his kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
At the same time.
Because if he ends the podcast and you guys stay on, you guys can still have a podcast. Or,
Zach and me
broadcast.
saying I could go talk to him. He's 30 feet away from me.
Yeah, you two can. Yeah,
but Daddy wants to talk
no,
to
it
his boys.
Hey, well, Daddy better
You guys have a good night.
for me. God damn it.
Bad.
I'm out of here. I'll talk to you all later.
later, Nate. Later, Zach. Okay, ending this broadcast. Guys, stay.